Welcome back to Solutions for Financial Independence. Joining me now, John Halterman with Beacon Wealth Management. How are you doing, John?
Hey, great, Nikki. How are you?
Doing well, thanks. Thanks for joining us again back here in the new year.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you.
Absolutely. This week we have a question. It's from Paul from Fairmont. He says, it's a new year and I'm thinking about getting my financial house in order. What should I really do?
Well, Paul, new year, it's always a great time to get those things in order. And I think, the one thing I always look at is I start with debt, because debt kills people's money. And so the first thing I would tell you to do is take a look at the miscellaneous debts you have, such as credit cards, high interest loans, and see what you can do to pay those off. The second thing, if you have a house mortgage that's higher than 6-7%, then I'd probably even consider refinancing that, because interest rates on housing right now is still pretty low, and so you can definitely lower that down a couple points.
Now, if neither of them applies to someone, is there other things they can look at?
Oh, absolutely. Next thing you got to look at, of course, after debt is, you got to look at your savings. You got to ask yourself, okay, number one, am I saving enough? And the first place I would look at is what I call the free money. The free money is when you're looking at your company and saying, am I taking advantage of the match that I'm getting? So if your company's matching you, let's say up to 6%, and you're not putting that amount in, I would definitely consider putting that amount in. The other thing you want to look at is, is my rainy day fund sufficient? Because we all have emergencies. And so eventually you're going to need to take something out. And so you got to make sure you have a sufficient amount. I like to see people have, 6 months worth of net expenses, but, anywhere close to that would be great. And then the last thing I would make sure is, what have you done to protect your family? A simple document that I think about all the time that people don't always think about is, do you have a durable and medical power of attorney? We do educational workshops ongoing, and I ask people, do you have that document? Because you could get in an accident, day like today, snowy day, you're going down the road, everything seems good, and the next thing you know, you're incapacitated. So by having that type of document in place, it allows your family to make decisions for you.
All right. Well, thank you so much. A lot of options out there that people can pick from then at the beginning of the year. All right, folks, if you missed any of that, you can always find it online. Don't go anywhere. Much more for you after the break.